Rethinking reality. This is what we're gonna talk again about. We've done several Facebook Lives, Rethinking Reality, and now we're gonna do another one, okay? We're gonna rethink reality today in a few different areas. But let me ask you a question. You've heard before there are no predators that live in Hawaii. And I'm talking snakes, okay? No snakes at all, okay? Lions, crocodiles, okay? Predators, coyotes, wolves, okay? All the things that sort of are carnivores that eat each other, okay? They say there are 0 predators, but I'm going to show you one of the most, well, I call it evil predators that I've ever seen. And there's millions of them here on the Big Island, okay? So let's take a walk. I want you to guess. What do you think it is? Okay, remember, there's no lions, there's no alligators, there's, well, even crocodiles, not even caimans, okay? What is there here? Oh, is it mosquitoes? What is it? Okay? You know there's wild pigs here, is it that? Okay? But wait until you see the smallest little animal, about this big, and this animal, okay, is what I call a pedophilia animal, okay? And I call this animal a coward. And it's a, well, pretty weird animal. Is why? Because it eats children. It eats small children, birds, okay, these creatures that, well, people brought here to be able to eradicate out, okay, another, okay, what you'd call pest. And what do you think that was? That was a rat, okay? The rats come out at night and you're gonna see this animal, supercharged squirrel with Dracula teeth, and it is a carnivore. And we've caught 4 of them. But rethinking reality, what are we going to do with these little demonic creatures? And why do I call them demonic? Because I have first-hand knowledge of this. They kill every bird that we have if they can, okay? They will kill even, well, things that you would think that they couldn't. How about baby goats? Okay, how about baby pigs? They've destroyed all of those creatures, okay, which I would have never thought that this small little animal, okay, would be so destructive. Okay, so this is the most destructive predator, okay, even worse than a lion. It's decimating many of the species here. Anything it can eat, lizards, anything it can eat. And I'm going to show you. Let's go over here. And the idea, okay, is that what do we do with these guys? Wait until you see them. What do we do with them? Okay, I've caught these creatures. Get them. Okay, caught this creature. Go over this way. And the reason being, I've caught them. Remember, I didn't kill them. And we've gotten rid of probably 750 of these predators. And why are they predators? Is because they're killing everything that moves on the ground. They are carnivores. Okay, and this is called a mongoose here. Okay, and you have to get in real close. And you can see this guy is vicious. Okay. Whoa. Okay, he is vicious, and you have to see his teeth. Okay, and we're gonna let him go. Remember, I could kill this guy. Okay, and you can see I have to watch my fingers because he will bite you, and you can see he is a squirrel, but he eats meat and kills children. Kills children. Kills the babies. Coward. Goes up every nest it can find, and it's decimating any bird, any animal it can get its teeth into, and it scratches its face and makes it bleed. Okay, so we keep these around our chicken cage here just to be able to make it so they don't kill the chickens and they don't eat every egg we have and anything that we propagate. So I'm going to show you. What are we going to do with these guys? Okay, here's one of them. Whoa. Okay, and this is just a small one. They get way bigger than this. You have to be very careful. Very careful. And I just set this trap up the other day, all of these. You can see we have another one here. This one's a little bigger. And I don't even put anything in there. There's no bait, nothing. Okay? Whoa! And you can see these guys here will take, look at his teeth. Look at the Dracula teeth. Okay? And you can see that these guys here are not feisty, they are killers.
They smell like death.
They kill everything. Okay? So what are we going to do with these guys? Whoa! I can...
Hold on, go ahead. Sorry, hit the button. You're good.
Okay. Remember, these are demonic animals. And why do I call them demonic? It's because they climb up the trees and they eat anything they can. Little eggs, little babies, okay? Same as cats, okay? These are very destructive here. So what we do is I try to keep out the mongoose as much as we can. Look, don't say I don't try. We put chicken wire here so they can get through. They break through the wire. Look, they chewed all this wire. Look, talk about strong. There's nothing else here but the mongoose. And they chewed through this wire. And we try to block them off as much as we can. And I'll tell you why. Let's go on the chicken cage here. And these chickens are very scared of the mongoose. Okay? And I'm going to show you, look, this mom here, she is a protector, and she is protecting. We're going to have her have babies. Watch, if I put my hand in her, she'll bite my hand off. Okay, see? Okay, and she's making babies now. And you can see, look, mongoose got this one. They come in here and eat them right in front of mama. Okay, and mama has to be really tough to be able to fight off that mongoose. Boy, talk about mom protecting her brood. Okay? You can see she's gonna peck me. Look. Whoa. Whoa, ouch. Okay? And we're gonna let her have babies. But if I do not protect those babies, everyone will die because the mongoose will eat them in a day. Okay, so you can see, let's go over here real quick here. Hey guys. And this is a typical problem in Hawaii. What do we do with these guys now? Okay? I have the power to kill them. And why do I want to kill them? Why? Because they're demonic little entities killing all my birds. Okay? They're killing anything they can. Okay? They've decimated the population of the birds on the Big Island and all the Hawaiian Islands. Okay? Hi guys. And what do I do now? Remember, it's reality. Rethinking reality. Just because I have caught something that is beating up on my children, okay, what do I do with it? Do I meanly kill this entity? We're going to let it go. So I catch these alive because I can poison them. We can shoot them. And it takes a lot to catch them. Look, here's two more. We have 4 of them. Look at how small this one is. And talk about a very, and this is a small one. Okay, that little thing can kill anything here that's in Hawaii, bird-wise, anything it gets its hands on. Lizards, chameleons. And you can see this one over here, look. And these are just small ones. And they have 4 to 5 babies every time, and there are no other predators that eat these guys. Okay, remember, they brought these here to kill the rats. The problem is these guys are daytime, and the rats are nighttime, so what a waste of time that was. Okay? What a vicious animal you brought to the Hawaiian Islands. And how do we get rid of these little demons? And you've heard of a lot lately about all this pedophilia with humans. Okay? What do you do with those humans? Okay, that you catch molesting children. These are child molesters here. What do you do with those people? Okay? These entities are not mental. This is what they do. They eat blood. But I see a lot of other entities, okay, like I can drink blood too. I stopped drinking blood 15 years ago, and that means eating flesh of any kind. Okay? Once you get these parasites out of your system, see, 10 years ago I'd kill these guys is because they're killing my children, and there's millions of them here, and they're not doing anything here but destroying everything. That is the number one predator and destroyer of this island. Number two are the pharaoh pigs. Okay, they rut and they destroy everything and anything. Remember, what do you do with those guys too? Okay, they're destroying this beautiful place. So all I can do is do my part. Okay, once I've got the parasites out of my body, I don't think anger. I don't think like I have to go ahead and get back at something like an eye for an eye. I don't have that in me. So what am I going to do? I have to go out of my way, catch these guys, and they're easy to catch. Look, I don't even bait them. No food, nothing. Why? Because I'm protecting my children. And they are defenseless against these, well, they're not cannibals. They don't eat themselves, but they are destructive, beyond destructiveness. And how do you know that? Okay, because they've killed most of the birds in Hawaii. Okay, not the people, but the people that brought these animals here. Remember, mosquitoes came here also. Pigs came here also. And this has destroyed Hawaii massively. So what do? There's no predators, and all these guys are doing, and this is a dilemma. It's just like humans. What do we do with the humans that are predatory, okay, among other humans? What do we do with the humans that are predatory among children? These guys are predatory, not against anything bigger than what they are, you know? No. They beat up on children. Remember, they killed the Lamb of God. Okay? We've done Rethinking Reality. Do I kill the Lamb of God? Okay, this is the same thing. Do I kill the most vicious predator in Hawaii? Why? It's because it's killing my children. It's killing. What do? So what do I want to do? Remember, I can do anything I want. But once you change and you start working from your heart, what do? I just take them a mile up the street and I'm going to let them go. This is part of what I have to do to live in Hawaii and not kill things. Okay? It's not easy to live as an earther, is because if something's destroying your possessions, what do? You stop that possessional control. And no matter which way you want to do it, depending on your consciousness. Okay, so my consciousness right now is not easy to do. It's because I don't like to kill anything.
It's filming, so 1, 2, 3.
Okay. We lost our film just for a sec, but I want to show you this also. Okay, in order to have your own animals, you need to feed them real food. Okay, this is organic food. Okay, because if you want to have animals, okay, children of any kind, then what do? You have to feed them the right food. Okay, these are crumbles, and they are not, okay, what we call full of pesticides, insecticides, and herbicides. Okay, remember, eggs, the miracle of life. Okay, you watch other videos. If you don't know what fertile eggs are, you have to grow them, you have to feed them good food yourself. Okay, and this will help you regenerate. It will help you regenerate. Okay, eggs are full of stem cells. Okay, that's why they're important to us here. We use them here at the retreat. I have maybe 6 eggs a week, 2-3 times a week. Okay, and this is transitional. I'm not killing anything. Okay, I'm not destroying anything. And there are so many chickens. We can only go ahead and put up with so many chickens. So what do? They keep on making new chickens. What a miracle, okay? And I'm just going to feed these guys real quick, and then we're going to let these guys go. But I want to show you how beautiful. And these guys here, you little devils, okay? Look at the whoa! Look at the teeth on that thing. You little devils.
That's a sound.
Okay.
Wow.
You little devils.
Let me get a slow-mo.
He knows. See? He knows that. So what would you do now? You just caught somebody in your house that was stealing from you. Okay? And not just stealing from you, killing your children that you take care of. Okay? These are my pets. Okay? Could you imagine if somebody did something to your child? Okay? And there is a lot of pedophilia going on in the human race, as I hear. Pizzagate, all of these things that just don't make sense. To drink blood and chew on dead flesh, remember, is a parasitic movement. If you really think that you need to do that, keep on doing it. And it's only because you have parasites in here. Once you remove these tapeworms, the rope parasite, once you understand parasites, quit feeding them. Remember, it'll change this. You'll start to think from here is because you're not killing things unknowingly. Remember, every time you have blood or flesh, you are eating the death chemicals, the cortisol, the adrenaline, all of the suffering of every animal that you eat. I'm going to watch my feed.
Yeah.
Okay? And you can see these guys here. These guys, again, okay? Look, they're not nice. Okay, I'm not scaring him or anything. I'm just putting my shoe up there. If I put my finger there, okay, I have to watch myself. I don't even want to put my hand too close. Okay, these guys are like a rabid animal. Okay, that crave blood. So what do I do with them? Okay, this is rethinking reality again. Remember, just because something causes you harm doesn't need that you need to kill it. Okay, I just had lots of money that was misappropriated to me. And what am I supposed to do? Put that person in jail? No, I just want them to pay me back. That's it. But I can. I can cause problems. Look, I can kill these guys. Is that going to make me feel better? Is it going to change the way I think? Yeah, it is. It's because, remember, I can't stop this. Okay, there's millions of these guys. But what I can do is every 2 to 3 months, okay, I take the ones that live right here and I let them go up the street about a mile or two. And then 2 or 3 months later, a new brew comes in because these guys are all territorial. They're all family, these guys. So I'm going to let them go all together. And remember, I caught these guys in one day. So I'm just going to feed these guys real quick. And I just want you to notice the personality of these beautiful animals. And so if they were being distressed from an animal that really is, hey guys, look, we got another mom chicken laying on eggs in here too. Okay, look at what a beautiful thing to have several of the females all share their job. Remember, this is a female's job, is to incubate, okay, procreate the next layer of beings. And they are protective. Remember, they're not protective when they're not brooding young. So if a woman gets pushed when she's got her children, just like a bear, that bear will kill you. But normally, if it doesn't have cubs, it won't touch you again. The male, he won't hurt you, but the female, you watch out for her. So you can see, they're doing what they know how to do. What a beautiful thing. Look at all those eggs. And we're going to have probably about 15, 20 chickens all at the same time. And once a year, we go ahead and actually let the chickens go ahead and make some new babies. And so I'm going to feed them a little bit of food here. Hey, guys. And you notice, look, we got them segregated. The doors are open, but they know which side to live on. The ducks don't really like the chickens, and the chickens really don't like the ducks. And they keep their distance. So we made them 2 different cages. Hey, guys. And I got to change their water every day. I just changed it yesterday. It looks like I haven't changed it in a month. It's because they're ducks. There, guys. What's up? Oh. And these guys pretty much are way better than chickens. They lay more eggs consistently, and they're twice as much nutrition in these duck eggs. And guess what? They don't scream. Okay, so you can have these in your backyard. One of the best ways, again, for you to be able to heal yourself is to grow your own food. Okay? So I love cleaning the birds every day. And you can see when I fill this up with water, they're going to come over and take a drink. Come on, guys. Woo-hoo! Look at how much personality they have. Okay, the love for animals is really easy when you get animals. If not, guys, here, you ever had duck before? Peking duck? This is a Peking duck. Okay, you go to China, they're in every window. And this is what people do, is raise animals to kill them. Okay, they're my children, my pets. And this is why I'm very concerned with these mongoose. Again, what do I do with them? Do I kill them? No, I just clean the house once in a while and get rid of them, boot them out of here. Same with the snails in my garden. We have big African snails. I throw them over the fence into the next guy's yard. Okay, I used to kill them, but I can't do that anymore. It doesn't make sense. Just because they're in my backyard, throw them out. Okay, so again, what would you do? What would you do once you remove your parasites? Once you remove, okay, all of the different dysfunctions that have stored inside your body, now you can go ahead and actually see the miracle of life, which is really smart. It's right in front of your eyes. Okay? Right, look at them. Look at how beautiful these guys are. Okay? Oh, there's one rooster in there. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and gonna fill them up with some water. We're gonna let these guys go real quick, just to show you. And, you know, just because you live in Hawaii doesn't mean that it's paradise everywhere. There's a lot of destructive beings. There's a lot of destructive things that are still going on. There's just way less. But what I found out to the ecosystem here, the mongoose are the #1 predator here that destroy everything. And the #2 predator are feral pigs, because they destroy everything and they bring the mosquitoes. Okay, so we'll go ahead and feed these guys, and we'll go ahead and let the mongoose go. Again, rethinking reality. How could you kill the Lamb of God? How could you kill these ducks? You can't, guys. I know you can't. Look, they're little children, and each one's got its own personality. This one's here's the, yeah, this one here, he's the one that's it's a female, and she's the one that comes up only to be able to drink water. She's like the one that shows everybody I can do it, and everybody else sort of scared until she does it first. So she's called the alpha female of the group. It's because the other females follow her. And there is an alpha male too. Okay, there's 2 males here and 3 females. And they give us 2 eggs every day. Okay, just before we leave, we got enough water here. Let me show you our area where the mongoose are eating the eggs. Where do they eat them? Do they eat them right here? And these eggs are hard to grab. Okay, look, see the broken egg in there? There's broken eggs all inside there. I can see them. See that one there? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then let's go over here. They just had an egg this morning. Okay, and what's this? This is what they do. They eat the eggs, and if this was born, they'd eat it in a day. Okay, again, these are pedophilia. These are, lions don't kill babies. Okay, not really. Okay, they don't climb up into trees and steal little babies out of a nest. Okay, cats do. Okay, but this is very destructive, very destructive. Okay, and there are many parasites, as we can say. Okay, and the mongoose is a parasite. Okay, the rat is a parasite. Okay, the mosquito is a parasite. Okay, the pig is a parasite to Sophia. Sophia is the forest. Okay, and Sophia, of course, houses all the children of the forest. But you can see some of the animals are bullies, and you don't have to be a big animal to be a bully. And these eggs are hard. These are duck eggs. Okay, full of calcium. Okay, so Those were the mongoose that were eating the eggs. And there's usually 2 or 3 eggs here, as you notice. They're all gone. Every day. They just lay them anywhere. So I just wanted to show you guys, okay? This is what we have to put up with. Even if you want to grow your own food, you're going to have predators. You're going to have snails, okay? Anything you do on your own, you're going to find out. You're going to have to figure out how to go ahead and navigate, okay? How to navigate with your heart. Is because I don't like these things. Why? Do you think they're doing anything good for me? Oh, they're nature. No, they're not. They're destructing nature. What do you think the parasite in your belly is also? You don't want to get rid of that? No, it's not. It's not needed. Those mongoose are not needed here. Okay, mosquitoes are not needed here. Pigs are not needed here. They were brought here. Okay, the parasites inside your body, you brought them there too. Okay, your body became toxic, you became demineralized, you became dehydrated, you're not getting enough sun, okay, you're living in suboptimal layers that make it so optimal layers can move into you that are called parasites, is because they only can move into the tune, okay, that you become. So it's real smart. Terrain modification. This is what I'm doing here. I'm terrain modifying my chicken cage, okay, feeding them the right foods, getting rid of these parasites to the birds. Again, remember, these killed our baby lamb, killed our baby pigs. These are destructive, and baby pigs and lambs are this big. And I'm sure there was 4 or 5 of them. They had their whole body ripped open. Okay, and once you see that, you get sort of pissed. Okay, it's because, you know what, mom just got her children murdered. Okay, so what would you do as a father? What would you do as a keeper of the farm? You'd be really pissed. So instead of me being pissed like I would, I'd come out here and kill these guys. This is why? It's because I'd feel like I could. Why? Because they're killing things of mine. My beautiful animals, they're destroying. So today, I'm just going to show you guys, I can do anything I want to do. And it has to do with good and evil. I can be evil and I can destroy these things because they've been evil with me. Or I can be good, okay, and let them go. Okay, so let's go let them go. Again, here's 4 of them just in a day. And there's, remember, just a family here. There's probably 10 of them. And we'll set the traps again. And the traps, of course, are just a cage. And they are curious to go in the cage. No bananas, no food, nothing. Okay, there we go. Time to go let these little devils go, because that's what they are. They're little devils. Okay, and you may think that I'm being harsh. No, I'm not. If I was harsh, I'd drown them, and I'd go ahead and poison them with bait here. Okay, feed them some fresh papaya, and I'd put on some poison. Do you think that would be fun? It'd be effective. That's how people kill a lot of the animals here. Okay, so let's go ahead and load these up in the car. And let's let them go. But one last thing, just to show you. You little beautiful, destructive. Okay, and you have to be quick. These guys are like fast as, remember, these can kill the cobra. They are that fast. Okay, and look at their teeth. Look at those teeth. Oh my gosh, those are fangs. Like Dracula. Okay, get your finger in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Let's let them go. But I hope you got the moral of the story. You can do what you want to do. It's up to you. Okay, are you mean with your brother because he was mean with you? Were you mean to your parents maybe because you thought they were mean to you? Okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to fight or are you going to negotiate? Okay, you're going to fight at work, you're going to fight your relationship, you're going to fight the parasites inside your body. You may have to, just to gain your ground. Okay, but then again, after a while, once you've gained your ground, now it's time to think right instead of think wrong. Remember, think right. And what does that mean? Do the right thing. And when you clean the body out, when you go through the purging, the purification, and the rebuilding of the body and the mind, then what I'm talking to you about right now will make sense. Because if you were a farmer and you're spending $30, $40 a month in food and taking care of these guys and they're your children, what would you do if something came in and destroyed everything that you're doing? You'd take care of business. but how are you going to take care of business is the fact. So all I can say is most people will go ahead and eradicate these animals. And that's only because you haven't activated your morals and your heart, because you couldn't do the dirty deed, even whatever they've done. No, you just understand and know that that's something that they do, so let them go. But what would you do if somebody in our world did that to our children? Well, it's happening all the time. Child trafficking, child pornography, okay, child abuse, and we're not even talking from the parents. Okay, the movie industry, the whole system is using itself parasitically, very parasitically. Okay, again, the idea is rethinking reality. What would you do if, as they say, if you were Jesus? What would you do if you were Satan? If I was Satan right now, I'd torture these dudes. Why? It's because they're killing my children. And if I was, I don't know, Christ or Jesus, what would I do? I'd have to figure out the right thing to do. That's all. I can either be Satan and destroy these things. Why? Because they're destroying my things. Or I can be Christ, and I can say, you are little devious pedophilia devils, and you have destroyed my children in many ways, and you keep on doing it and will not leave. So what do? I just have to negotiate it the best way I can. So again, okay, remember, it's rethinking reality. Change it up. And the only way I'm going to tell you you're going to change it up, not listening to me, is cleaning the body out. The body needs to be cleansed, needs to be purged, it needs to be rebuilt. Okay, I guarantee you, going through, okay, our detox and rejuvenation program, terrain modification, will change your life. You either come up to Hawaii, okay, and you come and dry out with us, or you go online with us. Okay, 40 days and 40 nights to be able to reset and renew your life. Do you think you can handle, not the challenge, do you think you can handle the great work to purge, to purify? And not only just purging and purifying, but you have to rebuild. You can't just rip the house down just because it's garbage. Now you have to do what? Got to fix it? No, you got to rebuild it. Okay, so depending on how much purging, purifying, and rebuilding you need is going to be how much of the great work you're going to have to actually do just to be able to see sanity. Remember, once your body becomes full of parasites, once your body does not have what's called equanimity, which means you're thinking from your heart, then you're going to feel hollow all the time. You're going to feel empty, and that's not the way to feel. Again, remember, do you want to do as called the eye for an eye? You hurt me, I'm going to hurt you back better. Or do you want to go ahead and actually figure out how to negotiate this? Okay, remember, it's up to you. It does take more work to negotiate than it does to fight. Okay, in every realm. So again, we're going to let these guys go, and they can go do what they do, which, I mean, personally, they're not needed here. Okay, again, these are destructive, and they carry lots of different parasites. They're carnivores, and they poop on the ground, and anything that poops on the ground that's a meat eater, including your dog, is shedding tons of parasites. Tons. And flies fly on the poop. The poop breaks down. It goes into dust when you sweep. Rat poop, urine, okay, and you get sick. So once you clean your body out, you won't get sick. You're just going to get sick and tired of a lot of the things around you that are making everybody else sick. So what do? You just, as I say, you just change it up. Enhance, optimize, and upgrade. Terrain modification. Okay, again, we'll give you the chakaroonies for Hawaii. And the most destructive animal in Hawaii, again, is a little tiny animal. Wow. Okay? All right. Aloha.
Get your hand in there.
There we go. Tell me what. Okay, we're gonna let these vicious demons go. Before I let them go, though, I just want you to know that how does this mongoose kill? It's pretty cowardly, like I told you. Not only does it eat little babies crawling into their nests, okay, but how it kills is it scratches the eyes out of its victim so it can't fight back, and it just eats it a little at a time. And this is what they do, they eat them alive. I'm not sure what kind of, like I said, animal is this. They don't kill it to eat it. They first scratch its eyes out and they sort of like drink its blood and eat its flesh. They don't even, as I've seen, they didn't kill, remember, the lamb or the pig and ate it. No, they just opened it up and it sort of looked like ate a little bit of it, and I see that they're bloodsuckers. Okay, so they like to eat their quarry alive. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna let these guys go. Like I said, we could kill them, but we're not. And there we go. And these guys are resilient, let me tell you. We're letting them go next to another orchard. There's food and fruit everywhere here. And when you're pulling these guys, you have to be so careful because they can bite right through this cage. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna let them go one at a time. You take those two, Brother Trevor, but when you're carrying them, make sure that you want this guy to bite my cord. Okay, and we'll take him right here. And I'm only taking them over here so they have a clean place to run. So let's turn the cage this way. Come right over here. He's just going to run this way. I'm going to point him where he's going to run. So anytime you're going to let anything go, because I've done trapped animals, okay, for a long time since I've been a child, and you point it in the direction you want it to run. If I turn it around this way, well, that's not smart. And the most dangerous part is letting these things go. It's easy to kill them. Shoot. If I let them go without getting bit, then actually, wow, here it goes. Go ahead, brother. There goes one. Yep, I'm letting you guys go. You can come in close. It's not going to bite you. No, you're scared because he knows what they can do. Yeah, you can come in close. Just come in right here. He's just going to run. So what am I going to do? We're going to point him in the direction. I'm not going to stand here when I let him out. No. Remember, I let a lot of animals out. So you get behind, and if I have to, I could jump up on the cage. Okay, I could run from the cage, and how you open this up is you just pull this back and make sure your fingers. Okay, guy, go ahead. Go ahead, brother. There he goes. Aha. And these guys are all family. Now, you want to let him go? So what you do is, and then you pull this bar back. And you want to stand behind it more. There you go. And then I pick it up from the bottom here. Just pull this back with your fingers, and then go ahead and pull it yourself. Here, hold it right there. Now you hold it down here. Okay, now just lift it up, and then he'll just walk out. Oops! And you can see, you got to be careful. Okay? Why? It's because you may get yourself one heck of an infection from these guys. Go on, brother. Usually they'll see that the door's open, and they'll just run. They're very smart. Remember, these broke the chain link on our fence to get to the animals. They're not dummies. And they'll get into the smallest little hole. They'll go around until they find a way to get in, relentlessly. And once they do, ooh, watch your fingers. And once they do, that's it. You're done. Okay? They destroy anything they can get their hands on. Here, let me do this one, because this one doesn't have a safety. Too easy. this is a low budget trap. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push him to the other side because I don't want him next to me. Go on. Okay, and so let's pull this up here. And he can bite my finger right now, so I have to be very careful.
Whoa!
See? And this trap I don't like is because it doesn't have a guard. So if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna get a little, go on, go to the back. I'm gonna get another stick. Yeah, there we go. And let's just put it in. There we go. Aha. Go on. Come on, brother. There you go. Go on. Whoops, there you go. Okay, there we go. Okay, I could have killed him. I could have skinned him. Could have ate him. People eat mongoose. Okay, those make furs. Okay, they kill these up in Alaska. They're bigger. They're like, what do they call them? Martins. Okay, they're bigger. They put them on people's clothes. Okay, they sew them all together to make rabbit fur pelts. Okay, so again, I'm just letting it go. And remember, it's because I'm working from here. And if I was working from here, I'd be really pissed and I'd say, you know what, screw you guys. And I'd kill them. Why? Because they're killing my kids. I just let them go. I'm only about a mile from here, and that's it. Okay, again, it's a lot of work, but it makes me feel good. Okay, the old days when I was eating meat, I don't know, I wouldn't feel anything to kill. But since, I don't know, I guess I'm feeling, okay, things now, so I don't want to hurt anything. And you find out, once you hurt things, you sort of get hurt yourself in many ways, because it sort of like just comes back at you. If you don't give a shit, as they say, or shite, then maybe other things that are going to interact with you won't give a shite either. So, okay, here we go. Exciting. Let's give him the chuckas. He just came back from 2 weeks.
2 months.
2 months, that's right, on the mainland. And just pull this off here. And from Hawaii, just 2 seconds. This is Trevor Wilson, and Trevor helps with everything, retreats, schooling, teaching. Of course, you can see he's in good bloody shape. And yes, it is. Sort of like, you know, and you do this stuff, and what do? Yeah, you get fit. So what was the difference when you came from here over to the mainland?
The angle of sun is much more different, you know, different temperatures, a little colder, not as humid, and lots of weird, funny, not so funny clouds in the sky. Lot of food that had no love in it, it was just made, and it was just nothing agreed with my stomach the whole 2 months. Never really, even the most expensive organic fresh produce and everything. But at the same time, it was really good to go back home. It's been a year, so to go back home and see my family, see my friends, see how everyone's changed and grown or not grown or whatever, and you know, it was good to be able to come back and prove with a pedigree, prove with more knowledge of self and how to clean the body, and you know, to be an example and show people. And it was really cool because a lot of people are opening up their mind at the same time. Young kids, my little brother is 17, 18 years old, and they're starting to go vegan. They're starting to try it out because of certain films, documentaries, you know, are really starting to shed light on the truth of, you know, what we're consuming. And so,
and plus they look at you and they go, whatever you're doing, brother, you go home, and what do you see? You see everybody worse than where they were before you came. Okay, and so this is what I noticed too. I go back to the mainland. You didn't even mention too much about pollution. The place has got massive pollution, okay, massive electrical Wi-Fi, massive RF frequencies. It's all invisible. You can't see it. You get used to it, okay. But when I go back every time for 2 weeks, in fact, my main guy, Pedro, he's been in the hospital 2 times since he went back to California. Every time he goes back to California, just like I do. Did you get the sniffles? Did you feel like you got a cold?
I got all kind of congested, and loss of sensitivity or feeling like I had a charge that I did while I was here.
You
you
get
know,
up
on this
and go,
federal
and
land.
yeah.
But yeah, a lot of busyness and a lot of pollution with all that busyness, and so I was riding around on a bicycle a lot too.
Okay. And you know, the big thing is, everywhere you live, guys, no matter where you live, even here, okay, there's a lot of things you have to do to upgrade, enhance, and optimize. So wherever you live, you're gonna have to fix it. If not, you find out that in every city you go to, unless you change your water supply, unless you start to go ahead and learn a lot of different, more naturalistic things, you're not going to be able to stay healthy. Okay, so this is what I've just noticed. Remember, acting right up here makes you so a lot of times you can't live on the mainland. Okay? Acting right. That means you have this activated. Because I know everybody on the mainland, they're sort of like zombies.
Everyone's hearts are closed. They've been bashed so many times in all different ways. It's a lot healing right here in the center that needs to go on.
It's hard on me when I go back, you know what? Everybody's aggro. Everybody. Okay? And so over here, I don't have aggravated, you know, unless there's dynamics and certain things that happen. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you, remember, it's rethinking reality. And you may have to migrate. Okay, I did. Trevor did. Hunter did. Okay? And no one's asking anybody to move anywhere, okay, unless you feel that where you're living is not serving you anymore.
Find the spot that is right for you, that you want to be in,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and don't put up with stuff that doesn't necessarily help you grow or benefit you in any type of way.
Yeah, destroys you, especially. Okay? Just telling you, your relationships that you have with nature need to change. And they only will change, okay, when you start to love yourself. Okay? You start to go ahead and clean up your body. You start to go ahead and detox. You start to go ahead and rebuild. You just do all these things, you know what happens? You're in love. Not with yourself because it's ego. You're in love with yourself because you feel good about yourself. So, and not only that, then when you feel good about yourself, you know what happens? You become super creative. Okay? And all you want to do is make sure everybody else has the same energy that you have, I guess, found. That's all it is. Remember, everybody just wants internal peace. Okay? That's all they want. Joy, bliss, happiness, and internal peace. I didn't see too much when I went over there, you know, that way. And what it does is after a couple of weeks, it makes me feel very aggravated. And I start to become like everybody else. Peeping horns, everybody's speeding everywhere. And I just feel like for some odd reason sitting on the freeway with thousands of cars sitting there traveling 2 miles an hour to go 5 miles on the 405 freeway down by San Fernando Valley, down by Los Angeles, Wilshire, down by the airport. And I'm going, what the hell is everybody doing here? And it's what the hell. Because this place to me, with all of these people here, okay, you can see, all I see is a lot of sickness. Okay, so anyways, rethink reality. And it's not made for everybody. It's because a lot of times you think your reality is the right reality, which is good. But if you think it's not, learn from other people. Okay? Rethinking Reality with Trevor Wilson. Rethinking Reality with Dr. Cassar, Robert Cassar, Dr. Bazaar. I play a lot of parts. Rethinking Reality with Hunter Nicole. Okay? You can learn a lot from people rethinking reality, especially if they're working on their physical, their mental, their emotional, okay, and understanding how they can go ahead and actually share and teach other people because it makes you feel good. So I just wanted to show you, we could have killed these things, okay? I could spray Roundup all over my place. I could spray poisons everywhere, but you know what? It costs a lot of energy to try to kill things. And it's easier to try to figure out how to make it so you don't have to. It just is. So, anyways, it's Chaka. We'll see you next time, guys.
Aloha.
Aloha.